Penn State's certainly been in a battle in the Big Ten Eastern Division since James Franklin jumped on board in the recruiting wars against Ohio State in particular. Also, of course, Michigan State and Michigan. It's a class that ranks currently third in the Big Ten, number 14 in the nation for the 2020. But of course, those are 25 hard commits that have yet to be signed, but we're just a couple months away from December. We got Tim Aiden on the line from SB Nation's Black Shoe Diaries to look at Penn State's latest commits here in the last month. Tim, we appreciate you stopping by, just getting us a bit of an update on where Penn State stands and some of those stellar athletes that they've been able to haul in just here in the last few weeks.
So just going back a little bit to August, the Penn State landed a pair of four-star running backs out of Florida, of all places. J1 Sider, running backs coach, doing work for you. Caziah Holmes, four-star back out of Cocoa Beach, Florida. He's more of an all-purpose back. And then there's Keyvone Lee, a four-star running back out of Clearwater, Florida. He's more of a traditional running back, but he plays a bunch of different positions, including quarterback for his high school team, I've noticed. So he's been having an interesting senior year so far. Other notable names that more recently here in September, the past couple weeks, they've gotten commits from Ibrahim Traore. He's a three-star offensive tackle out of New York State. And he's a guy at Penn State have been on for the last couple of months now. And so definitely needed some more alignment in the class. So he was a big pickup. And then another notable name recently was Zariah Fisher. It's a three-star defensive end out of Aliquippa, Pennsylvania. Now, my understanding he's being recruited as a linebacker, and he was originally going to announce his commitment back in late August, and then he decided to hold back. And that was a good thing for Penn State because he hadn't visited yet, and he was likely to announce for Michigan State at that point. But he took a visit to Penn State for the Buffalo game and came away very impressed. And then soon after, he committed. And so this is a notable commit because it's the first time in 30 years that Penn State's gotten a kid out of Aliquippa High School. Now, for those of you not familiar with Pennsylvania geography, Aliquippa is a Pittsburgh, is right in the heart of Pittsburgh. And so it's not a place where Penn State's had a lot of recruiting success over the last few decades. Those kids do typically end up going to Pitt or some other school not named Penn State. So to get a kid out of Aliquippa is a huge deal for the program. And I guess other couple of guys there, I guess for an upcoming announcement that is currently got most of the crystal balls going to Penn State is four-star receiver Keandre Lamberts out of Norfolk, Virginia. And he's down to apparently Penn State, UNC, and Virginia Tech. And so it's a battle between those three schools, but most of the crystal balls seem to be pointing in Penn State's direction for now. We'll find out on October 4th when he announces which school it's going to be. But for now, the signs point towards the Nittany Lions and that one. And that would be a huge pickup for them in the receiving department should he pick Penn State.
And just to highlight the two running backs again, Holmes is the fifth-rated all-purpose back in the nation. Lee's number 17 at running back in the nation, and both of them rank just outside or just close to the top 200 in the nation, according to the 247 composite. So that's regardless of position. So when you get into that top 300 range, that's when things really get serious in regards to projected talent and impact at the college level. So we're talking about two really high recruits there at the running back position. And then, as you well know, there are three stars all over the place in the Big Ten and the nation who become star players as well. So not to discount the other two guys that are the commits out of Pennsylvania and New York. They could turn out to be great players as well. It's part of the math. It's part of the recruiting game. We'll see how these guys fare. But it's always interesting to see where they come from and what their projection is, because the fans certainly get excited about the prospects of who's coming on board, talking about 2020. All right, Tim Aiden on the line from SB Nation's Black Shoe Diaries. Just wanted to get a recruiting update on Penn State. Tim, we appreciate you filling the need here.
Oh, sure thing. Anytime, Mark.